guys hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened here?
I'm trying to be live on YouTube. We enter from Zoom. I mean, this is the only way I know how to do it, so I'm not that good at it. And now we will see. Okay, Zoom.
Okay, we're live here now.
Yep. Yep. You guys hear me? And
I can
see
hear
me?
you just fine,
Yes.
Angie.
Yep, that's good. That's great. Yeah. So how are you guys?
Good,
Very
good.
best, very best.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to see you guys. And
Same.
yeah, to see the chat, I need to turn also here. So it must be early in the morning there, huh? Or noon, yeah?
Noon,
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. So thank you for being my guest. And let's start. Let's start. You have been ill, but you healed up, right? You're okay now, Evan.
Yeah, that's just how it goes in Canada over the winter. You get a little bit of a cold every year. It's cold here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're all good.
So you will not have any excuse about it, right?
Excuses for winning? What kind of excuses do people make for winning?
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
good.
so.
Yeah, I
No
mean, I have
excuses.
been inviting here all the guys. You know, they are all like so nice to each other. You know, oh, I respect the guy. Of course, you respect, but you know, yeah, you are like right straight. You know, excuse of winning. Yeah, that's good. And you believe Alex is gonna happen?
School should win if everything goes according to the plan. But
No,
I really
well,
hope Ivan will show up in a better shape, in the best shape of his life, on a lot
Yeah.
of pancakes to give at least something to schoolboy.
I don't think I need to be in the best shape of my life to beat Schoolboy. I mean, I get that you think he's really good, and he's not bad. He is a good arm wrestler, but he's still a child. He's not ready for this. It's not the same thing.
It's good. It's good to hear that you're so confident. Good.
Yeah,
For the
because
crowd.
Alex is gonna use this footage, you know, later after the match.
Alex isn't going to use any of the footage because they're not winning.
Okay.
And they only put up videos of them winning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you still going to put the video up, Alex, when I win?
Sure. I
Excellent.
promise you.
Excellent.
So please win. I'll try your best.
Yeah, a super chat, Sukul Ladyboy. Evan will sweep this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not coming there to lose, man. Is the format, it's best 3 out of 5?
Yes. Like if you reach 3, it's over. You know, you don't have to.
We don't pull all of them, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay. Because last time you did the East versus West, everybody pulled all of the matches, right?
Yes. But if you realize now we have way many matches there. It will take
you got a
long
lot.
time. So yeah, we need to save time, and between the matches there will be no break. Last time it was TV came here. For TV, we had to do something, but this time no TV, only for the live broadcasting through Core Sports, and so there will be no break. The match will finish, they will be announced, and then the next one will come. You know, like that. You were saying something, Alex. Sorry, I was answering.
Yeah, I think it will be good if they're gonna pull all 5 matches since it's a shoutout stake. So Schoolboy is not gonna play first 2 rounds straight to the pad, and I would like to see 4th and 5th round Schoolboy holding him in the hook.
Yeah, but he can still do that on the round 3.
I don't know.
I mean, if he is that
he will want to. Well, it's very tricky since it's WAF rules. You can lose just on fouls, you know, so you can't really get relaxed and just test yourself. You know?
Yeah, but if he wants to do something extra to one, you know, we can go for at least for 4.
No, just let's do 5 full rounds, no matter the outcome.
You hear that one, right?
I'll pull all 5 for sure.
Yeah, I think this will satisfy the crowd too.
It just gives me 2 more rounds of whooping that kid's ass in front of everybody.
Yeah, but I think it's just to satisfy the crowd to see all 5 rounds, not just 3 flashes.
So like whenever Todd was pulling at the last one, how everybody wanted to see them go into the hook, but
yeah,
you didn't want to go into the hook until you'd already won.
yeah, true.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works for me.
Let's see how it will be. Let's see, because all the matches are best of 5, so I can't really promise, but I just wanted to tease Evan, for that you said that you want your brother to play around, Wow, this is really, really like provoking,
There is no way
Oh,
that
is
your
Cleveland
brother
gonna win?
is ever going
3
to
rounds?
turn his arm in with me. That is on a giant list of things that are not going to fucking happen. There's no way.
Okay.
Like, do you actually believe that he's coming here and he's just going to like run over top of me?
Sure.
Like, I know you picked me for a reason because that's what you think is going to happen. Because we arm wrestled that one time in Baltimore when my arm was all beat to shit. That's not what's going to happen.
Remember this?
Oh, I remember this. And you have your little camera out and you wanted to wait and watch, make sure everybody's real tired before you arm wrestle with anybody. I remember. I was there.
But is there any footage of me pulling you?
It would be on your camera. You waited until you saw everybody's real tired. I just got off the table with Hutchings, and then you wanted to come over and arm wrestle with me when I can't lift my arm.
Okay, where was
Alan Ford?
It will be a good one,
May 2019, but there is no footage of it. I just didn't film it.
Well, I never saw you post the footage of me, but I saw you post the wins of you beating Alan Ford on the practice table.
Footage? Pictures?
You and Alan Ford?
Yeah.
After the WAL in Baltimore.
Yeah, I remember. 2019.
Yeah. Except you told Alan that your thumb hurts, so you don't want him to touch your thumb. And then as soon as he would drop his grip below your thumb, you would just hit.
And?
Well, like, it's like, oh, no, don't grab me, don't grab me. It hurts,
man.
it hurts. And then you just smash
Yeah, it
him
was
real
really
hard.
hurting for a long time.
What's that?
Yeah, it was really hurting for a long time. And it was just practice.
Right. So then why are you just trying to like smash on people, but don't let them grab you?
Otherwise, I wouldn't just.
We know why you do it. You
Stop
did
it.
it just so that it looks like you're really good when you put the videos out of you beating these people.
Yeah, I'm really bad. I'm amateur.
I understand
correct.
why you do this. It clearly works. Your YouTube works really well, I understand the business model behind not showing anybody that you guys actually aren't that fucking good. But the reality is, you guys are nowhere near as good as you portray yourselves to be.
We'll see. Time will show.
And you will prove this, right, Evan?
What's that?
You are gonna prove this on February 12th.
Absolutely, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to beat this kid everywhere there is to beat him. I don't King's move, but I'm going to. Partially because Ingen doesn't like it, and partially just really rub your brother's face in the pile of shit.
Listen. I when you say like I don't like it, desperation move. It's just when the shoulder is below the table, and then if you go there, you gonna receive a
false
warning.
I'm gonna receive a verbal command to stand up, and then
but it needs to be like if you just
he'll say it, I'll do it.
If you wait there 1 second, referee is gonna call you a foul.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. I'll drop low. He'll say come up, I'll come up, and then I'll go low.
But as I said, if you're a little bit late, if you get a foul before you get up, don't be upset. So just don't be like don't think it's a safe haven there. For you to go. And unfortunately, we forgot about that rule this year, but next year it's gonna change in the WAF as well. But my question is, did you know that I wanted to set Travis Badgent with Schoolboy?
Mm-hmm.
And but Alex wanted to choose you because he said that you often talk about like you can beat Schoolboy. So.
No, that is more nonsense from those guys. I was never running around saying that I would beat Schoolboy. I will, I'm going to. But I was never running around saying that I would.
That's the reason.
I said that my training partner, Brendan Mulvihill, would crush him. And I wanted to see that match.
Okay, after he crushed you, bail him on the next one way.
If he beats me, and he wants to take a run with Brendan, that would be a fantastic show. But he's not going to. And to try to go after Brendan after losing to me is just ridiculous. Now, to be fair, I don't want to arm wrestle Schoolboy in 2 years. I don't think I'll be able to deal with him at that point. He's still young. He's getting bigger, better, stronger all the time, but he's not there yet. In a couple of years, he will be, but not yet.
Okay, Ahmet Burak Atinç, thank you for the super chat. It says it is desperation move, Evan. Desperation move, not the king's move.
Well, okay. I'm not doing it out of desperation. I'm doing it out of vindication.
And when you will be doing this, you said that you will be drunk and then you will be yelling at me, right, while you're doing it.
Yeah, I'll be trying to have a conversation with you while I'm doing it, Engen. Now, these referees, is it going to be in English?
Some yes, some no. Why do you need to talk with them?
Well, I just need to understand what they're saying when they tell me to stand up so I can do it right away.
No, you will understand that, for sure. Yeah, you will understand it, yeah. So what I'm saying that I think that Alex is playing safe, and that's why he chose you.
Yeah, he thinks it's an easy match, and he is very, very wrong. And he's going to find out quickly that he made a mistake when he picked me.
But do you have any idea like why? Like I see like 98% of the community agrees with him. They all are wrong, or because they don't know you.
There's a lot to that. One, it's the social media presence. Everybody knows who Schoolboy is, right? There's 1.5 million people that think this kid is the best in the world because at 15 years old, he sets up a table in Central Park and he beats like 100 grown men. But these are 100 grown men that don't know how to arm wrestle. So you've got a huge fan base that thinks he's incredible.
But some of the people who knows arm wrestling, who are actually arm wrestlers, I mean, like they also believe that way. I mean, majority I see, they also believe in that way. Also, the Schoolboy, we have seen him, like I know practice is practice, but we have seen him practicing with some of the top athletes and causing them some like problems, I mean, I don't know how to judge this, but
like who has he done real well with that's really good?
During the training, I don't know. I even saw him like causing some problems to even Devon, but I don't know. Yeah.
That Devon thing is the same thing as all the rest of their videos where they're just trying to make him look good. So that was I think it was the Arnolds when the Arnolds got canceled. Is that where that was, Alex?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Right.
So Devon called it Zombie Fest. The Arnolds got canceled. And all of these high-level arm wrestlers were there for the Arnolds anyways. So they just did a massive practice for 2 days. So they're arm wrestling for like 5-6 hours, 2 days in a row. Schoolboy doesn't show up till the second day when everybody's already exhausted from the first day. And then he stands
you probably
in the
forgot
corner,
he has a super match.
not saying anything for the first 4 hours, watching everybody get exhausted. And then he gets in there and he starts beating Todd Hutchings and making Devon work real hard.
Okay, they were not like fresh pulls, huh?
No, not even close. I have got hundreds of videos of me crushing Devon. It's practice, and you can't really take that and say that I can beat the guy. No, I can't beat Devon. It's not going to happen in an actual match. But I got lots of videos saying I can do it in practice.
Well, and then why does Devon talk highly about him? About
Schoolboy?
Yeah.
Because the kid's talented. He's impressive. And in a few years, he's going to be one of those top guys, I think.
The guy is already like 125, 130 kilo. And he's already like youth world champion. And yeah, I mean, the youth category, I wouldn't underestimate, I
don't think I'm underestimating him at all. I think that everybody else just puts way too much stock behind how good they think he is. I don't think he's as good as people say he is. I watch him arm wrestle. I see what he does. Yeah, like the kid is talented. Yes, he's really tall. He's a big kid. He's not as strong as he's going to be in a few more years, right? By the time he's 24, 25 and he starts putting on that real man strength, It's
Mhm.
different. But he's not there yet. He will be, but it's not yet.
And Alex, what do you think about all this?
I think Evan is so close within North America that he doesn't understand the schoolboy at World Championship. He also beat some senior championship of their countries, like Kazakhstan and Turkey, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So I don't think Ivan is up there to be the national champion of 220 class in Kazakhstan and 242 in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what's his name. I forgot.
Talking about
The
Turkish
second guy. Yeah,
Second
who's
place?
240. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is he senior champion in Turkish
Left arm.
nationals?
Left arm.
Not right arm?
No. Left arm is senior champion, and his left arm is good. And he also beat schoolboy. Wasn't so hard with the left. His right is not as good as his left. His left is better
But
arm.
what he is ranking in Turkey in 240 class? Did he pull nationals?
I don't know.
2021?
Maybe I don't know exactly know, third place, fourth place, or something in the seniors. But yeah, we are not really that competitive.
So like medalist.
What's that?
So like medalist at least.
Yeah, I think yes. Yeah, but Turkey is usually. I mean, this year we won the heavyweights and the Undertaker Efe won with the left arm third place. Yeah, his right arm is not that good. Yeah, but I have a question, Evan. You are now saying all these things. Like, are you feeling like any like fear that like just in case you lose, like all this that you're saying right now, like maybe used against you?
No,
It's
not a
okay. He's
chance.
making content for Delusion.
I don't give a shit. Honest to God. I talk shit to absolutely every person I've ever arm wrestled. And I have lost matches before,
Yeah.
So you gotta turn around, eat a
But
big spoonful of shit.
This will be the most popular, trash talk went wrong, type of, example.
That's a strong word, when, and it's not when. I'm not wrong. I'm going to win this match.
Yeah, that's good. Time to time, I'm checking your confidence, so that's why I'm saying that. But the same second, you are correcting me, so it just shows that you are
I'm not
confident.
concerned. I do not believe in any way that this kid will beat me. He's not. I'm going to beat Schoolgirl. I am going to beat him convincingly.
What did he say?
And
Did
that's
he say
just how it's going to go. And if I'm wrong and he beats me, honest to God, if losing an arm wrestling match is the worst thing that happens to me while I'm in Turkey, I'm probably doing pretty good. There's far worse things that could happen to me while I'm over in Turkey.
No, nothing is gonna happen to you. Yeah. But some people, as you saw, that they said, like they would even pay to see you in Turkish jail,
Yeah, drinking and
But
practice.
you don't mind as long as there is beer there, right?
Yeah, as long as there's beer. Is there beer in the jail?
No.
That's a.
So better
That's
not
a
go
bummer. That's
there.
a letdown.
Better not go there, yeah.
I heard you go straight to jail if you don't stand up when you do the King's move. Ref says stand up. If you don't stand up, they don't give you a foul. They arrest you straight to jail.
Yeah, but it's that desperation move. Yeah, when you don't. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, so
well, I'll definitely stand up when they tell me to. Then I don't want to go to jail in Turkey.
Anyway, so yeah, this is and is there anything you would like to ask to Evan, Alex?
I just wish him the best preparation he can have and shows up in the best shape you can be, so there will be no excuses after February 12th. And I'm not gonna make jokes from you. It's some other people who's gonna do delusional even series or something like this, memes, whatever. So good luck, man.
Well, I can't wait for this. You know what the most fun part of this whole thing is for me? Winning's always fun, especially when you get to do it on a big stage in front of a lot of people. But it's how many people are going to hate me for the way I win and how badly I make this kid look. People are going to hate me for being such an asshole. They're going to call me a bully picking on children.
No,
and it's
no.
amazing. I'm going to have 1 million people fucking hating me. It's awesome.
No, you will become their hero when you do that. And
Well,
from
that's nowhere
other,
near as fun. I would much rather them hate me.
from other side, we have another thing, that in fact, I see that Schoolboy has much more to lose than you do. Since he's
Absolutely.
much more popular and his brother played safe with him, is what I believe. And what if he loses? It will cost him some, like losing some, because you said that people are gonna hate you because of picking on a kid or something you say. And then they may say that, the Schoolboy just lost a guy that is just a heavy drinker, just like,
Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing for him to lose to me. I wouldn't want to lose to me.
And what do you think, Alex? Do you think that it would be bad for your brother?
It's okay. He's young. He will recover.
So
Realistically,
there is
the
such
kid is
possibility,
21 years old. The sky's the limit for him. Losing to me, yeah, it's going to look bad right now. But shortly after, nobody's going to remember. Nobody's memory is that good in this sport. People only care about your next match. Everybody forgets the last one, except for that one time I lost to Bowen. Nobody forgets that. I get reminded of that one way too often.
By the way, does Devon believe in you?
Yes.
He does, seriously.
Yeah.
But do you know Devon?
Alex, how many times has Devon talked to you about setting up a match between me and Schoolboy?
I don't remember. Maybe once. Not really often.
Devon doesn't plant these ideas for no reason. He wanted to see me take this match and win this match. Yeah, Schoolboy is good. He's got some good spots. I've watched a lot of his competition. I know where he goes. I know what he's good at. I don't see any problems.
Yeah. So your chances, you thinking that he's either gonna be inside or totally outside the open arm top roll?
I am not even training my hook at all. There's no point.
Wow.
It would take that kid years and years of hook only to catch me. If it goes hook, this is easy day.
No. I thought that you would try to hook his top roll.
Yeah, I can hook him. I can top roll him. I can do whatever I want.
No. I was thinking that you like you couldn't top roll him, but maybe hook him. This is what you're planning. I was thinking either go deep inside or totally outside, like the desperation move.
I want to beat him once all the way inside, once all the way outside, and then once by dominating the middle. I want to beat him everywhere.
And you believe in what you say, right? Please tell me the truth.
Well, absolutely.
You do? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because I you may beat him in some way, but thinking that you will beat him in all three ways, outside, inside, and middle, just like very challenging. This is what I believe.
Well, Ingen, have you ever showed up to a match not prepared?
I mean, like I pull Artur Makarov. I never thought that I would beat him in a hook or something. Neither side pressure. I knew I had to take his wrist, but I mean, I know my limits.
But when you're training to get ready for that match, you still train that to be able to beat him there if you can.
No. I know that once I go there is no way. I mean, at that level, like Rustam is not gonna beat Arsen Liliev with top roll. Arsen is not gonna beat Rustam in hook. Everyone knows this. Those guys can top roll and hook as well, but it doesn't mean that they can beat the best applier of that technique. But I don't know. Like as you said, Schoolboy is not the like very best, like something like Rustam or Arsen used to be. But
not even close.
What's that?
He's not even close to those guys' level.
I mean, for his category, no, probably. Let's see how it will be. There is only one guy, Turkish guy, that really caused him some problems. You know, twice they went inside in the semifinal in a hook. They had a good fight, and then Alex kind
At the
of
World Juniors?
yeah in the youth class, yeah, the Turkish guy, yeah. Like
There was more than one guy that gave him problems there, Engin. He had guys taking his hand from him too. He's getting thrown in a hook. He had his hand taken over.
One second, with right arm.
Yeah.
Who took his wrist, Alex?
He ended up winning on fouls.
Alex, who took his wrist? I don't remember that.
Maybe Artem without the straps, but it was like at least in the middle, not in the losing position.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he had his hand blown open. Then they went straps and he won. But he's still he's losing his hand. He's getting thrown into hook. It's not like he's perfect and you can't do anything with him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like he's got holes and I'm going to attack them. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to take his hand. I'm going to take his arm. Mm-hmm. It's just how it's going to go. Just because people over there don't know who I am doesn't mean, like, there's a lot of guys over in Europe that I don't know who they are that I'm sure would crush me. Right? It's the same thing coming from this side. There's only a few guys over in North America that are really well known across the world.
What do you mean?
Well,
I mean, most of the best guys have been here. Devon has been here. Michael has been here. Ryan
right, so that's only the very, very top guys.
Yeah,
Schoolboy isn't one of those very, very top guys.
No, it's
right.
Not, it's not
so there's a lot of guys in that level over here that you guys just don't know our names. I'm one of them.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. But probably you have done things, you know, during your career. But people who knows you, not the Canadians, that because of course they will support you, but even the most of the Americans, I don't know, even they know you, but they don't give you so much chance. Let's see if there will be something different. Either, as you said, you know, maybe they are intimidated by the fame of Schoolboy or something else. I don't know.
Well, generally, most of these like predictions and stuff, it becomes more of a popularity video, right? They've seen so much from him, and it's always winning. They don't ever post him losing. So people just think he's better than he is.
Yeah, from
Maybe
one
you
side,
should watch the channel better.
What's that? What's Alex?
Maybe he should watch the channel better. You can find all the losses if you want in the tournament's videos. They just not highlighted who's promoting themselves by.
I'm gonna have to go through that channel and make a little highlight video of all his losses.
Sure.
Yeah, Clark's super chat. He says Alex top row versus Evan lefty. Who wins?
Me.
Probably even.
I mean, we can do that there too. I'll come in right in between Alex and Schoolboy for weight, and I'll pull both of them.
Alex, are you coming here?
I don't know yet.
You don't know. Would you challenge Evan?
I just can't travel yet. Evan probably will beat me lefty. I'm being objective. Since he has wins over Dave Drape, Daniel Worley. I think his left is pretty good. And RVJ, basically. I don't think
RVJ, Mike Gould, Rick Heidebrecht, Worley,
Yeah, I don't think I can beat those guys, so he is definitely the favorite.
Do you think that, you know, Alex didn't want the super match to be with left arm? Do you think is the reason, in your opinion? I'm trying to steer the pot, you know, guys. Don't take
absolutely.
Me.
They know full well Schoolboy is not going to touch my left. So they're trying to make sure that they stack the deck in their favor. They're looking for an easy win, and they picked the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Well, he got injured his left at Worlds. You can believe it or you cannot. That's one of the reasons.
I'm sure he probably did, but that's nowhere near as much fun to say.
And
I like saying it my way better. It's more fun.
Later.
Alex, would you bet on your brother if it was left arm and your brother's left was healthy?
If healthy, 100%, yeah. He has some serious wrist problem with carpal tunnel. He literally got numb during some super matches.
But if it was healthy, he would beat Evan.
It will be really close, I think.
It would be close, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know in which shape Ivan right now, but he has some solid wins left-handed, that's for sure. And I don't know, Schoolboy haven't pulled any of those guys yet.
I understand. Yeah.
So it's hard to judge.
Um,
Maybe right too. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm confident in my brother.
yeah, it would be good to see you. The question for Evan, are you familiar any of the guys from here that will pull the guys from West in the same event?
Some of them.
Some of them, like for example, do you know Genadi?
Yes, I know who he is. Yeah.
And what do you think, Michael versus Genadi?
Before the Ermes match, I didn't know, but Genadi did not look that as good as I thought he was in that Ermes match. He just kept trying to do the same thing over and over again when it wasn't working well. But if he shows up like that against Mike, he's in big trouble.
And you are saying that Ermes couldn't do the same thing to Michael?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Not after what we saw. Like Kerdeka just crushed Ermes, just ripped his hand open multiple times in a row, only a few weeks before.
Yeah.
And then he's still to take a beating on your hand like that and come back a few weeks later against what everybody thinks is one of the top guys in Genadi. It was impressive for his hand to have enough in it to be able to beat Genadi the way he did.
Is there any possibility that maybe Kurdesha is maybe like Latin level now?
It's possible. We don't know. Everything that we've seen from Kurdesha before this year, we didn't think he was going to be at that level, right? And then beating Ermes, again, we still don't know where he is at the very top against those guys. We just know he's better than Ermes.
So you are
but
saying
Ermes beating Genadi, it kind of throws it up in the air. Maybe Kurdesha is that good where he should be fighting against Vitali or taking another shot at Levon.
So you are saying that with what you saw till now, you give the edge to Michael?
I think so.
Yeah, and Alex, what's your opinion about this match?
What is that? Best of 5? I mean.
Yeah, the same. All of them are best of 5. Yeah.
Michael wins for sure, I think, but Genadi might take one round, maybe. That's my prediction. Before they open up the stakings on Armbet, and I put like a few bucks on Michael, but then they switch it to shutout stake, and I'm not gonna bet on it because I'm not 100% sure Michael can beat him 3-0.
I think Mike beats him 3-0.
But he will probably beat him. Just because his wrist probably will be way better in pronation.
I understand. There is a super chat. Thank you, Kevin. How about Beerman versus Schoolboy and older Alex versus BLM? I think Brandon, right?
Alex versus Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon probably beats me both hands right now because he's a bigger dude.
That's not close. What do you weigh, Alex?
220, 225 in the morning.
Well, Brandon's only 230.
Yeah.
230?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably crafty enough. I don't know. Right hand definitely is not my.
That kid is strong. Brendan would crush you. Right hand, left hand, doesn't matter. I don't think that would be close. Whenever I was making the video, I wanted to see Brendan versus Schoolboy. That's the match I wanted to see. But who knows? Maybe Schoolboy will pull off this win somehow, and then we can see Brendan and Schoolboy pull. But
yeah, maybe miracle.
It's not going to make much sense after getting his ass kicked by me to then go after Brendan.
Yeah, but what you just said, what you just suggested, it just show like how much doubts you have about your match versus.
Not at all. I was talking about a match versus Brendan and Schoolboy, and the only way it makes sense is if Schoolboy wins.
Yeah, I understand, but it means that you are like thinking that, that's a very possible thing, Yeah.
No, Engen. My mind works very quickly. I run through all of these things very quickly. There's no doubt here That's not what that was.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense any other way. He has to win if he wants to pull that. Like it, you don't give a guy a better opponent when he just got his ass kicked.
Even if it comes to your mind, you would be like, no, I don't even need to say this, but it was like you said the full sentence that, after he beats you, he can put full, BLM, and
well, I did say if by some way he pulls this off.
Yeah.
So, but realistically, it's schoolboy. He can pull whoever he wants. Like people just aren't going to say no to a super match with that, with that much behind it. So losing to me, he still gets to go and pull whoever he wants in his next one.
Yeah, but as you said, it wouldn't make sense.
Not from a competitive standpoint. It wouldn't make much sense to me.
BLM is probably stronger than you, right, Arm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the years, there's been a switch there.
But he's younger,
I've never lost to BLM in competition.
Yeah.
But I haven't pulled him in competition recently at all either. And since the last time I've actually competed against him, how it goes in training between the two of us is not the same thing.
And do you think that BLM would beat him? Brandon would beat Schoolboy, right, Arm?
Everywhere. Easily.
Wow. And what do you think about this, Alex?
This is probably way more close match. I would think maybe 55-45. I still favor my brother.
For who? For Schoolboy? 55?
Yeah. 55-45. Yeah.
95-5.
I have a question for you. It just somehow it's not gonna happen, but say like Evan said that he can pull, something happen, and then Brandon wanted to replace. Would you agree, Alex?
Yeah, but it's only 1 month left.
Yeah, so because I see that for 55-45, you still see it as risky a little bit. Is what I see. Yeah.
Maybe you need more preparation.
I understand.
Around summertime, he will be.
So you're telling me that he's not fully prepared to come in for me, and that he would be coming in.
Yeah, he's on a rest mode.
Brendan, that just doesn't make sense. If you're coming in here half-assed and not fully prepared, this match just got easier.
Good for you. Just be happy. Yeah, Schoolboy is just chilling, resting after World Championship. His weight's like maybe 255 right now. Yeah.
And is it going to be bigger whenever?
Maybe he'll get to 260.
But not like 275 as the WAF.
Well, he was 277 when he pulled Larry.
Yeah, right after buffet, of course. In the morning, he was like 266 at most. He never was heavy.
Oh, okay.
He eats a lot.
Apparently, that's a lot of food to stuff like 11 or 12 pounds into your guts.
Yeah, food and water. Yeah, but at Worlds, he was 259 or 260 with boots and clothes. And it was winter in Romania, so he was like maybe 257 in the morning at Worlds. If you look at the videos, he looks skinnier than at the match with Larry.
They told me it was 125 kilo, no?
No, he never.
No?
He was with Larry to 126 in the evening, and he had a buffet, was breakfast. So
with clothes and breakfast, you don't have the 6 kilo on you, so he still was minimum 120 kilo.
With Larry, he was like 222 in the morning. I'm talking about morning weight.
122? Okay, yeah, I understand. And what do you guys think about the John Brzenk versus Zoloev?
I personally bet myself. I bet on John, but I think it will be very close. I just think John wins it because he's just a bigger guy, bigger frame. He probably gets some wrist advantage, like pronation and all this containment with the wrist.
Do you see Zoloev winning in strap with outside move?
No.
It's very close. It's very close. It's like literally 51-49, But I still believe John can win due to his experience and natural ability just to adjust to the opponent. You know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think
My
the
only
only way
worry-
that Zola
my only-
wins
My
is if
only worry
John's
that
tired.
John might lose a lot of power by cutting to 225. What's the catch weight? 225?
Yeah, 225, but probably he will be minimum 230. And I think that Zola will not be more than 95 kg. So one will be
Yeah.
210, the other one will be 230. But
Yeah,
just
also
remember,
weight
one will be
advantage.
going up, the other one will be going down. You know, one will go
Yeah.
from 250 going down to 225 and will be 230. And I think John right now is 235. This is what he told me.
Oh, okay, so he'll be fine. Because
Yeah.
if he will show at least 90% of the shape he was with Devon, especially in the first round, I think that will be enough.
You know, that first round started in like quite a long time, 5 minutes. This is WAP setup, 30 seconds. You get your grip, then reprise grip. You know,
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
can move.
If
Any
it was
movement is foul.
completely fresh to fresh, it will be even more impressive by John, probably. His
See, this is what
performance.
I'm saying, that, you know, and also, you
It
know,
was really close.
the way that Devon stopped John is not option. It's not an option for Zoloev. Any other try from Devon, his hand was coming to the pad, you know. But what Devon did is not something that what Zoloev can do. So that is why I think that John
Yeah.
is gonna win. But who knows? But what if Zoloev hooks John? You know, that's
What if he will able to hook him?
what's that?
If he will able to hook him?
I don't know. I saw Pauline hook him, but I don't know if
Yeah,
it was because
you're
John
right.
underestimated him. One of the
Yeah,
field
but Pauline has pretty strong and long fingers. He's
Just
not
because
worse
that went
than-
hook doesn't mean that
Zola.
Paul made it go hook. Like, how much of that was John saying, okay, let's go into a hook?
Yeah,
You see,
true
that's
also.
the question. That's the question. Like, will John go to the match with Zoloev with the same mindset that he went to against Paul? I'm not saying that he underestimated Paul, but he was probably thinking that it would be easier than what it actually happened. You know, there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what I am thinking. But what do you think about that match, Evan?
I think John can do whatever he wants, really. I think he can win the match inside or outside. The only way I see Zoloev being able to get the wins is if John ends up really tired by round 3. I don't think John's in the greatest shape for conditioning. Or maybe that was just a problem he had at 250.
But do you remember that, you know, listen, judging John's endurance by the match against Devon may be mistake, since Devon is not like from this earth, you know, about the endurance. But
Right.
when you judge John's matches against Chen Shao, Dimitri Kachan, Pauline, John wasn't the one who exhausted. The other guys got tired. John finished them. You understand? So what I'm just saying.
It's very, very different when you're against a guy that you're much stronger than. You don't get tired when you're the stronger guy very easily.
Listen, those guys, John wasn't much stronger. Those, remember that Dimitri Kachan match? John was like here, you know, from there.
I thought that when I watched it the first time, but when I rewatched that match for the second and third time, I think John was playing.
No way. John didn't play.
Not with Dmitry.
What's that?
And
Not
this
with
was
Dmitry,
John
for sure.
slowly building up to the Devon match, right? He didn't start there and have hard matches against those guys.
No.
It's not the same thing. And
I
if he showed up in the shape he was against Chance or Dimitri against Devon, that wouldn't have been a close first round. Right?
Oh yeah,
it
I understand. True. Yeah.
So
but he was his endurance.
John wasn't attacking, he was just holding, and he just held on. He let his hand go this way to hold, and he gave up pronation. But I don't think I really think that was John just having a bit of fun at the table, honestly.
No, John gave nothing. I told him privately, you know, he just did his best, you know. Maybe the match with Pauline in hook, maybe he wanted to test inside, but even in inside, I saw him, he couldn't finish Paul, you know. Paul was very strong. That John's arm didn't come to that injury, you know, by like nothing, you know, just for a reason it came. And so another match, if we go, like, you may not know all, but you are familiar probably, Alex, huh? Betkili and
Yeah.
Zok probably everyone would know, but Betkili he wouldn't know probably. What do you think about 90 kilo Betkili versus Zok? Do you see anything at all or not at all?
Of course, that could be a very close match because I know
Yeah, because
Betkili can
people
hold
say
in a
that
deep
it will
hook.
be like domination, like nothing, you know.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean,
I
people say
think-
that Alex
I
Zok
think
is gonna
Oleg can get
kill him,
stuck
you know.
by pinning him.
What's
The
that?
way he says, I think Oleg will struggle to pin him
Yeah.
every time because Anian has a very deep hook. It's like this.
Yeah,
It's very hard to pin those kind of people
Yeah.
with the top roll, or if you're not fully open his wrist like this, you know.
It's very
And
hard to
Oleg
get
is-
that
and
much cup
Oleg
in
is
against a guy
lacking-
like Oleg, though.
The side pressure he used to have before the accident. So
I mean,
I
even
think it's
before
very
the
close
accident,
match.
but before the accident, even before the accident, you know, there has been times, you know, remember his match with Clement Dimitrov in 2018? He
Yeah,
lost
I
his wrist. He was like this. It wasn't easy. It was like 20 seconds match, you know. Like there has been times Mazgan Shamia flashed him. You know, there has been times that Oleg has struggled. You know, even before his accident. You know, it wasn't always easy. And you know, Bojida almost like he like half hooked him. Did you see the European Championships with left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, Oleg had the full control, but he was having a hard time. And think about Betkili, like he's 190 centimeters, you know, his reach is much better than 175 probably Bojidar.
As long as arm, the harder it will be to pin.
Yeah, I mean, like a longer reach, you know, to do. I mean,
Yeah.
he can go far, you know, to hook him. And you know, this guy,
Yeah.
you know how strong Rez Sardekian, you know, and Rez 75 kilo is easily making with the height that he has. And but for Betkili, it is very hard to make 165. And even when he made 165, they were like that.
Yeah,
You saw
yeah,
their
yeah.
match? Yeah, they were
Yeah.
even one match.
Yeah, in
Betkili
Turkey,
won.
right? World
Yeah,
Championship.
they were like minutes long matches, minutes. And
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
not the 75 kilo Betkili, but the 90 kilo Betkili. I mean, 90
Yeah.
kilo Betkili. I mean, no.
Especially without doping
Yeah, I
control.
mean, yeah. His teammates tell me that Angie, you see 75, 80 kilo Betkili, but when he's 90 kilo, he's like some other thing, you know. So I still think that, you know, Zok is favorite, but it's not mismatch as people are thinking. Probably they don't know who Betkili
I
is.
think it's 50-50. I
Yeah,
wouldn't bet on this match.
Yeah, if he hooks him, I mean, he's gonna seriously beat him, you know. Yeah, you don't know Betkili, right, Ivan?
A little bit, but not much. It could be interesting, but I would still favor Oleg. It's hard to bet against his left hand.
Yes, especially in his weight, around his weight, yeah. And some other matches, again, these ones probably you may not know, but what do you think about Fia versus Rebeka? You know Rebeka, Alex?
Yeah.
From Slovakia?
Very close match, very close.
Close, right? Yeah.
Fia might have a better wrist control.
Yeah.
But they both probably have the same side pressure, but Rebeka might be even stronger in a
Did you see
straight
her
sideways.
match? You saw her match with Irina Gladkaya, final?
Yeah.
They were like this, like almost like equal position, and then 3 seconds later,
she was open. She was able to open up Irina.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by her, especially she was cutting from like
80
176, like 80 kilos. Yeah.
But when you say cutting, it was in 2019. Last
So
year,
maybe she slowly get to this weight.
Yeah, I think.
But still, you losing power when you losing weight.
Yeah, but
sure.
she was already 66 kilo when I wanted to set the Istanbul event first, West versus East. I even asked her, you know, if she would pull, and she said she was only 66 kilo then. So she already lost her weight long time ago. This is what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she got adjusted to this weight. Yeah, but still, when you losing so much weight, even like overall, if you losing weight, you losing power, I believe. Especially if your style is a lot of based on the side pressure and back pressure.
Yeah. And what do you think about Hutchings versus Yordan?
Probably that Hutchings, because he is so good against hookers who's not so explosive. By the way, he can manipulate his wrist and set person like pronation. He is pronational very good over the hookers. So he gets like in the better positions every time.
So you think Todd Hutchings is gonna win?
Very close match, but like slight advantage to Todd Hutchings, like literally 55-45.
Yeah, I see like 51-49. I mean, it is because if Yordan does something, I say this in every program, it will be something that we don't know, but we know about Todd Hutchings. So if there is something new that we are gonna just learn now.
Is there a weight limit for this match?
105 kilo, 230, 231 probably.
Yeah,
and
if Todd Hutchings will appear being like 225, I think it will be fine. I would give 55% winning on him.
I will ask a provocative question. You know, Alex, do you think that the easiest match on the card will be Schoolboy versus Evan?
Even if it was like this, I wouldn't want to say this because I want people get excited and believe this is a good match. You know, I don't want to open cards and ruin.
I'm just
not happening, man.
But anything can happen. It's a sport, you know. I'm not gonna say like 100%. Anything can happen during the match.
Oh, I have plans of making all of those things happen that you don't want to see. It's
sure.
I'm not flying my ass halfway across the world to go take an ass kicking. I'm well aware of who he is and what he does, and I'm showing up to whoop some ass.
You know what? That's interesting. We wanted to buy a ticket for Schoolboy, and I thought, you know, when you say like Russia, it's just the other side of the Black Sea, right? And then he said, you know, he's like 8.5 hour flight. You said 8.5 hours, right?
Yeah. To Moscow.
Only to Moscow. And I check on the map where he lives. You know where he lives? He is like even farther than North Korea. Like it is like between Japan and this is the other coast of the Russia.
Yeah, that's like, southeast of Russia.
Yeah.
So how long is your flight even from Toronto, I guess, to Istanbul?
9.5, 10 hours.
So Schoolboy will have to be almost 12 hours on a plane to get.
What time is the match? Are the matches going to be at?
Probably with your time, probably 11, 12. But here will be 7, 8 p.m. because we want the matches to start at the time that, you know, the North America will be awake and ready to watch. Yeah. Because I mean, also it is good for people like you that it will not be like a sleeping time. You understand? Yeah, like because of the time change. Yeah. But it may be bad for the Schoolboy because the time. What's the time difference between Moscow and where your brother lives?
7 hours.
So can you imagine that when we will be organizing the event here, it will be like middle of like 3, 4 a.m. or something in where Schoolboy lives. So it is gonna be disadvantage for him.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but sure.
Yeah, inside of him he says yes, and then now.
Man, I don't care. Like I could show up at that kid's house and beat him there. Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just because you like this kind of, you know, talk. I just like to tease you, you know, just like provocate you.
Oh yeah, no worries. I love it. Yeah, you can't talk as much shit as I do, and then get upset if somebody talks a bit of shit back to you. Like I'm not gonna sit and piss and moan and cry about it if someone says something to me. Like, of course, that's the whole fun of this.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you know.
But I mean, if you know months ahead of time what your travel distance is, what your time zone change is going to be, you know, you can get your sleep schedule ready for that, you know, in the upcoming days before you leave.
Yeah. I asked Schoolboy about it. He said, like, it's not worth to do such thing because of you.
Yeah, it's not really that tough. I mean, anybody that's worked shift work or anything, you can do it.
No,
so what was that you were saying?
No, he says that you know, he doesn't need to change his sleeping times just because of you. You know, it's not that hard for him to beat you. Is what he said.
Yeah, I hope he comes in thinking that. That's going to make this even more fun.
No, I didn't talk with him. I don't even. I only talk with Alex. I don't even.
I know that, Ingen. Schoolboy doesn't know how to talk.
He doesn't even know who I am. You know.
He doesn't even know how to speak.
What?
Schoolboy doesn't even know how to talk. I've only ever seen him using sign language. He does not talk.
Yeah.
Same as here in Russian. You won't talk.
Is sign language different in Russian? He doesn't even speak in Russian. He doesn't speak.
Sure.
Ever.
You should check his
Anyway,
interview in Russians, if you can find it on YouTube.
I've been learning some Russian just so I can make sure he understands what I'm saying when I'm yelling at him.
Yeah.
I don't think he will get intimidated. You know, he's so like cold, stone cold. You know, he's just like Ivan Dragon. Another version of like the same another guy. Morozov is the same cold.
Morozov, those are going to be some fun matches too. But look, it doesn't matter what language he speaks. I am going to break him mentally. It's going to happen. People think that he's not going to be affected by all my nonsense. He will. Everybody says they won't, and then they are. Everybody.
I heard that he was trying to learn some English, but just because he doesn't want to understand what you say, he stopped learning till your match.
Yeah, that's the sole reason.
Okay, anyway,
that's funny.
Is that true, Evan, that you're gonna get close friends with Schoolboy through the Google translation, and you're gonna make him drink lots of beer night before, and then next day you're just gonna crash him?
I was thinking about vodka, but yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, beer is not strong enough to do that, right?
Wow, beer doesn't do anything for me. Like, if I want to get after it, I'm gonna have to get into the hard stuff. And I mean, Russians drink vodka, right?
Yeah,
Alex
but
would know.
me and Schoolboy, we don't drink at all.
Well, that's gonna make this more difficult.
Yeah.
It's hard to convince somebody that doesn't drink to drink with you.
Alex, what do you think about the Morozov versus Kody and Morozov versus Marcio?
With Kody, it might be a real close match. I think Kody might have a better hand. Might be. But overall, yeah. Like pronation, all this like wrist flexor. But
In
overall, even without straps. But overall, strength, like back pressure, side pressure, all these attributes of the power, and Morozov definitely is a favorite. If the match somehow stops with the wrist being flat, both of them, Morozov is just overall stronger, more athletic guy. But Kody's left wrist is really serious. Like I've tried it, it's not even close. It's like a wall.
Very strong.
Yeah, but with Marcel, I think Morozov is a clear favorite, especially if it's Wafros, which is hard to pull for Americans who've been pulling in WL for a long time, you know. Because I remember Marcel was struggling, even the smaller guys at Zloty Tour 2017, I guess, when he lost against Kochak, Angarbayev, on fouls all the time. You know, and Morozov has such a long lever, like hand, everything, that I think the match will go on a way similar to super match of Marcel with Matt Mask in 2018, probably in Baltimore.
Who won that?
Maybe by low hand top roll and the straps. So I think this scenario will be kind of similar. That's my guess. But I'm rooting for Marcel. He's my he's my buddy.
If you super chat sub to be, thank you for super chat. How is Dixon? Dixon Glory he is talking about. Didn't see him after John Arsen. I haven't seen him either. I don't know where he is. He was a nice guy, but knew too much about arm wrestling and crypto and finance. Thank you for support. And but I can't see it. Is it Darko or thank you for super chat. Great to set the fun trash talk engine. You change a lot from before. Good to see you teasing the guests. It depends, when I I'm sure about the person I'm talking about, like or talking to, I see that it's a friendly conversation. It's good. Thank you for super chat. And Ahmet Burak Altınç, schoolboy found a schoolgirl to pull on February 12th. Great. Less talk, more action. Evan, good luck. Oh, sorry for reading that.
Well, you got to keep up with the fans. The shows are kind of for them, right?
Yeah. But I know one thing that your personality is going to take a lot of attention. Win or lose, I think your match will be very exciting. And that was, in fact, I'm just joking that, when I say Alex is playing safe because of choosing you or something, it wasn't the reason. The biggest reason that Alex had was because of two opposite characters, the one quiet guy, respectful, the other guy outspoken, just challenging, one is not drinking, the other one is just like even every YouTube show.
The other one is only drinking.
Yeah, just like two opposite characters, I think it was like good idea.
Well, it makes the match a whole lot more fun when you've got these polar opposites like that. And
That's
it's
the
just a
whole
little
point
more
of
fun
East
to say it
West.
that he was picking me because he
win.
thinks it's an easy win than it is to say, well, schoolboy's boring as fuck and nobody wants to watch him, so we need to get some personality in there with him, right? Nobody wants to say that. So they say, well, it's an easy win, and now we can talk some shit because it just makes it more fun.
Yeah. I heard that majority of the subscribers of Schoolboy will unsubscribe there and then subscribe to your channel after you beat him. Is that true?
I don't think many of his fans are going to unsubscribe because of me. But if a few of them happen, look, most people that follow Schoolboy are not going to like me. There is that whole opposites thing where he's one way and I'm the other. Most of his fans are not going to like me.
Is it because of your personality or because of your performance at the table?
All of it. It's just, it's a different, it's very different, right? Anybody that likes and is a fan of that, the quiet, humble guy that's, really, really good. That's one thing. You got this loud, brash, bearded dude that's just talking shit. Usually it's not the same fan base that follows both guys.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was just joking.
A few of them might like me. That works out.
Yeah. He whenever you guys first set the match together during the chat on social media, you said that like you ask Angie, I don't think he likes me or something. I was like, I don't even really know you. Why would I not like you? And you had the conclusion that I don't like you because you are from the high hookers. And I mean,
that makes sense.
No, it's not. Just like, listen, Devin and I, we may argue, but we both have respect for each other, and I'm sure that we take each other as friends. Ermes Gasparini versus Arif Ertem. I kind of believe that you both will think that Ermes is the favorite. I kind of doubt about that. I know the current shape of Arif, and I don't know.
Favorite, but it's still a close match. I think 55 towards Hermes, not more.
Mm-hmm.
Hermes is a bigger dude. He probably has a longer forearm, bigger wrist. If he's strong enough to handle the back pressure and rise of Hermes, the result will be probably the same as with Kvikvinia, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
It might happen,
Yeah.
And they never grip up, so anything could happen.
Yeah. And you don't know Arif, right, Ivan?
Yeah, I know who he is. That match can go either way. I have a really tough time placing where Ermes actually is.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, we don't know exactly where Alex is because of it, right? So it's really hard to say. He looked really good against Genadi. He looked really good against Mask.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I can't wait to see the match. I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I have a
I actually really like watching Ermes, and I like that he talks shit and he chases people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that a whole lot.
Do you think
from the
he has
European
chance
side.
versus? Do you think he has chance versus Devon?
Ermes?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? If his hand and wrist is that strong,
Mhm.
maybe he does.
Mhm.
Also, depends a lot on Devon's shape. How heavy.
Right. Like, is this the Devon that showed up for Mike? Or is this the
Probably
Devon
not.
that from a few years before?
Devon in 225 class in WL.
Yeah, he's probably not going to win that.
Natural.
Mhm. I don't think that Devon would go to any super heavyweight match with the shape that he had like some years ago. You know, I think that if he continues in the supers, he will be in the shape that we see him in Dubai lately. This is my opinion. Yeah.
I don't know. Devon's been getting lazy lately. He doesn't want to work as hard as he used to anymore.
But I think that this is more effective maybe because like I saw he told me that he rested a lot before he pulled Michael. He said that he rested a long time. You know, when you really push yourself for years and years and years, you have all kind of damage, you know, and when you give some time to heal up, then you don't get stronger in such condition when you are training. You get stronger when you are resting and healing, you know. Like if you are hurt, the only way to get better is just to heal up. You know, this is what I believe. If you train good before that, yeah.
But that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, that long rest period seemed to work really, really well for him, especially against Michael.
Yes.
But I'm not talking about his rest period. I'm talking about during training. He, for 10 years, when Devon goes to practice, he stays on the table for 3 hours straight, and it doesn't matter who's there. Everybody just keeps coming at him, right? He does not leave the table. He just arm wrestles for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do that anymore.
Yes, but
when we go to practice, we have a 2-hour practice. He's sitting on the couch and he's drinking and smoking.
Yeah, I understand. But listen, he's not gonna go to a Levan match that way. But I think that
I hope not.
He also realized that he doesn't need to pull 3 hours. He's putting very unnecessary mileage on his arms. You know, when he does that, he's shortening his career. You know, like every training going there for three hours, you put in a lot of miles on your arm. So, like, if you are a young kid, you have the like very high level of natural hormone level. Then you recover. You need to put those memory quickly because you need to pull. But after you come to a certain age, I mean, your memory is all full, like, screaming like I'm arm wrestling. You don't need to really pull like 3 hours for a super match that will end in like 20 minutes. You know. And it's not like actual 20 minutes of pulling, it's like with setups and everything. Actual pull will be there like what? I mean, say like 3 minutes if it's a very long match that we saw Michael versus Devon in the WAL. Yeah. And what do you think about Alex about this?
Ermes and Devon?
Yeah. You said that like
depends which shape Devon will be. If he'll be something over 280, I think Devon is the favorite. Like 70 to 30 at least. If Devon will be the same weight or lower than Ermes, I think that could be close match, 50-50. If he will be way less than Ermes, then Ermes is the favorite.
So you are saying that if Devon is ready, there is no way that Ermes can beat him. That's what you're saying.
No, there is a way. I told you, like at least 70-30.
Yeah, but 70-30 is, like really like.
Yeah, 30% chance of winning. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, I don't even know what 30% means. When you say 30%, like for me, 30%. The close match is 51-49, and then it goes like slowly 52-48, 53-47. When you say like 70-30, it means that if no miracle happens, he's gonna beat the guy. For me, just
70% chance of some event happen due to statistics. Yeah.
okay. There's a super chat. Thank you, Nick. Hi from Sweden. You guys kick ass. Thank you very much. Everything is for our community. And I want to say a few things before we close. I took your time so much. Guys, we are doing already GoFundMe. In the GoFundMe, you can get a tournament t-shirt. There will be athletes pictures. I don't know if you can fit all of the athletes pictures on one t-shirt, but not to disrespect others, but at least the very top athletes like John, like legend, will be on that t-shirt, but it will be signed by every athlete. And some people says that Engin, would you also sign? So I will also put my signature if it doesn't bother anyone. And so, but this will be finishing on January 31st, and then after January 31st to the match, there will be only pay-per-view sell by Course Sports. It's already started, but the t-shirt thing will be ended. And then people ask me how they get their t-shirt. When they go to GoFundMe, they will receive a message inside of GoFundMe, and then they will ask to give their shirt number, size, and the address to send the t-shirts. This is what I wanted to say. And so probably we can. There are some other matches, but we can. And I will ask you, Alex, the guy, Jonathon Breda, looks very strong, and
Yeah, on the left.
Yeah, Jonathon, and he is sure of himself that he's going to surprise Zurab. Zurab is, normally 85 kilo guy, his category, and normally we see him all season 90, 92. But right now Zurab is about 100 kilo, so they will be like under 103 kilo or something. So do you give Breda chance, or it is very hard for him?
Only if he will be able to topple him and finish it also.
Oh,
because
okay.
Zurab has a lot of stopping power too. Even
Yeah,
if
but
he's losing
inside is
characteristics.
very hard. No, yeah.
I'll be shocked if he'll be able to beat
And
him
what do
inside.
you think about the Rambats, who will be very near 115 kilo, about 250 pounds, versus Zurab right arm? It's the same thing that if Ran can topple him, but if they go inside, is it the same thing? Same case, like going hook with?
I think Ron can give something to Zurab in a hook. I think it's very close match, regardless if it goes
even
in
in
the
the
hook or
in the
in it. I think
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Ron's
because
good everywhere.
Ron is higher, so he will set his hook from the top, and he will ease the pronation of the Zurab. So if Zurab will be staying only on his biceps, so it won't be so easy to finish with the bicep only.
Yeah, but I think he will also hit from his spinated sideway, not to be on the bicep. It depends on how much pressure Zurab will put right from the beginning.
Yeah, the problem, we didn't see Zurab pulling for like 2 years already, right? So hard to predict something, but I think Ron is at least in the match, and it's close match, 50-50, I would say, right hand.
I understand. And what do you think about Ron versus Efe, left arm?
Remind me, this guy, young guy, he beat Efe at nationals or not?
With left arm, yes, he beat him. Yeah,
he beat him, right?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. I actually, Ron is the favorite a little bit, like 51-49.
Yeah, and how do you see Ron winning that match, with the top row or side pressure or dead wrist or hook or?
I think only with the hook and side drag, basically hook. Like I saw how Efe lost to Sandris. Yeah,
Sandris tried topple him. He couldn't topple him, and then in the step,
he got him inside and comfortably beat him. So I think Ron could do not the same, but just similar to hook him and somehow pin him. Not easy.
And do you know Sandris or not? Evan?
Yeah.
You know Sandris from Latvia? Yeah, and I don't know if you follow him at all, but you guys don't see much of the Eastern guys pulling, because they are not so much on the highlights, like as the Western pullers. And he's gonna pull with Chance Shaw against Chance Shaw. What do you think about that match? If you have some opinion about
Sandris,
it.
I think Sandris is going to win. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of people from the West that actually win on this card. Just like the top 4 matches. Everything else, I think, is going to be the East.
You are saying what? The except the matches, the rest of the matches will be easy?
I think the East is going to win all of the first however matches there is, and then the last 4 is going to be the West.
Oh, okay. Okay, but didn't you say that John is gonna beat Zoloev?
Yeah, but that's the last match.
Oh, when you say the last match. Oh, okay. You're okay. You're saying that when I write them, I write those matches. So you are saying that your famous guys from the West are going to win. Like
I think
Michael,
Hutchings might win. I'm going to win. Mike and John. I think the rest of them are going to the East.
Okay. I understand. And Ahmed, Burak, Atınç, thank you for super chat. Alex, you should be here in Istanbul, supporting and advising your brother during the match. I asked this to Alex before. He said his brother doesn't need any support and advising for such a match.
He should also be pulling me left-handed when we're there.
If I'll be able to travel by February, I'll get to Turkey 100%. I just cannot right now.
You will what again? Sorry?
I just can't travel right now. I'm waiting for some papers to come.
Okay. And how about you? What do you think about Sandris versus Chance?
Sandris is a favorite, but Chance might surprise European guys.
Yeah.
How far
but
are you
it's
from
trick-
Chance? Do you train with Chance?
I never trained with him. I pull him like
No?
on the side a little, but I can tell his right is really good. Like his wrist, back pressure. So he might get troubles to Sandris, but Sandris is a favorite for sure. Like it will be really impressive if Chance will win.
And
he
how
I wonder how big Chance is going to be for the match, because Chance is really young too, and he keeps growing. The
He's
bigger
like
he
310
gets,
right now.
he's what?
I've heard he's like 140 kilos, which is like 310 pounds.
Yeah.
140 kilos.
Yeah.
Maybe he's big enough. Maybe he will do it. Because that's
And
big
Sandris
for...
is 110. So it's
Yeah, he's
I don't
240.
think it will be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
about
think it
70
will be
pounds heavier.
difficult. Yeah, it's a lot. Even so, it's not all quality weight, but still, it is
question
some
is,
factor.
how do you see Sandris beating Chance? In which way?
over the
It
top
could
of his
be-
hand.
It could be anything, in a hook or with a top roll, if he can do it.
If it goes hook, it'll be really easy for him, I think. I don't think Chance's
Yeah.
hook's that good. But his hand at avoiding a hook is really good. But
Yeah,
the way he drops his wrist to do it, I think
Yeah,
Sandris
Sandris
will
might
be able to
take his
come over the
wrist.
top of his hand.
Yeah, Sandris is very versatile. He can pull in any
Yeah.
way, and he can do that very quickly. He's ready right from the start. In same second, he can change anything, going in, side, out. So that is very risky to be positioned for one thing for Chance, because he may be vulnerable for something else. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I thank you very much for being my guest. It was fun, and I don't want to take your time, and it will be great to see you here, Evan. And
Yeah, I
I
can't
hope
wait.
to see you. I hope your paper, everything will be ready, Alex. And
Yeah,
I hope we are gonna have a good time, and we are gonna give big fun to the arm wrestling community. Once again, thank you for accepting the super matches, and because you are like manager of your brother, you are not playing, but and hope to see you guys. Okay, take care.
yeah. Mashallah.
Again,
Bye-bye.
and anybody that's still on the live stream, hop over to Neil Pickup's channel. He's got a live stream going on with my buddy Uncle John there real soon in like 10 minutes.
Oh, he's starting now.
Yeah, well, they were going to start earlier, but they pushed it off just a little bit so that we didn't end up at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know they was on the same time. Very, very sorry for that. Yeah, because
it was supposed to be at 1, but they just moved it back to 1:30 so that.
Oh, okay.
Better,
I thought that Neil's programs are usually late. You know, it's because of the.
They usually are at 4:30, but he's got Maynard and Uncle John on there today, so I guess this is the time that they scheduled.
I don't want to be misunderstood, but you know, this time wasn't set by me. Alex wanted to set them because of the time difference. It's not that easy, so that is why we put it this. Nothing against Neil's program, so I don't want.
Of course. I just wanted to, give a quick shout out to let people know that.
Okay, yeah. Go over there and watch that. Go to other program, Neil's program. Okay, you take care.